Hey everyone, John Henry here from School of Trade, and today we're going to be taking a look at a possible setup on gold this morning. We moved all the way up to the wedge highs right here, and we've since pushed off. You can see this wick from the tops here. It's really kind of rejected back down. Now, on our entry charts here, we are starting to get a little bit of a setup here, so I want to keep an eye on that. But basically, we've had this wedge kind of playing out really for the most part all the way back since the 23rd, but this high wasn't really put in until the 28th. I'm sorry, that's a weekend there. So now that we've got this wedge high confirmed, we had a second attempt there that confirmed those highs. So now this is a test. And now that we've pushed off of that level a little bit lower now, we're looking to take this market and we're looking to sell it back down. We've had a long time since we've actually come back to test this BMT. So I'm looking at overall coming down into a target of 1336 or so for the low. And that's going to be the overall target. I am looking for a potential blow off of these lows right here. So looking for a test of the wedge as well as maybe a little bit lower to 1338 and then a push lower to the BMT right there. So we do have a nice signal reset, a 1-2-3 reversal, or an ABCD reversal on our gold chart. So now that I've got gold up, all I need to do is start looking for an entry here. So we can draw up our potential entries. Now, this is setting up to be a potential golden wave. We do have our entries that are lying almost directly on top of the BMTs right here. So not only do we have our signal cross to an ABC reversal, but we also have our cross in between there as well as our BMTs right in the center of the range there. So looking for an entry right now at 1355.8, 1356.4, 57, up to 57.8, and because we're coming off of the high of day as well as the high of the morning range, we're going to go all the way up to 58.3 for a total of 5 contracts. So if we get filled all the way up to the top, we'll have 5 contracts in. We'll adjust this for 5 just preemptively, so we've got that set and ready. So now when we start getting our fills, we can start looking for our overall targets to the downside. Now, as of right now, our overall target to the downside is going to be a little bit ahead of this 52.5. Now, this 52.5 is the extension level that we're looking for as a target, but we do kind of have these wedge lows in here as well. I'm sorry, the wedge highs. And I think that's just a graphic error from NinjaTrader from those highs because we're definitely below them, nowhere near the lows. So at this point, we're just going to disregard this yellow line here. So we're looking for an entry at 1355.8 first, all the way up to 58.3. First target coming down to 52.5, and then basically kind of populating the targets as we start going in. The speed is a little bit slow. We did have quite a sell-off here, but since then we've slowed down quite a bit, but a pretty solid reversal pattern. So once we start getting our fills, we'll come back and then we'll be looking for our overall target again down here at around 52.5, maybe front running it a little bit up to 52.8 in that area. So we'll be back once we start getting our fills. All right, we're back. We're starting to edge into our target down here at 1352.8, and we did get pretty lucky in our fill here, all the way up right at 55.8. And now that we've broken the lows down here, down at 53.9, I've got my stop moved in just above the swing. Since our entry was literally to the tick, my stop can be 1 tick behind that, so my risk has pretty much come off the table. So at this point, we're looking at taking profit down here. We do have quite a bit locked in, and we are ahead of this 52.5 extension. Now, because we've now broken underneath this level and we've come so close, if we get a reversal, it might just be more beneficial to just get out of the trade rather than letting it run, because we've come, let's see, 50 to 2. We're only 2 ticks away. So now we do have a green candle, so what I'm going to do is lock in as much as I can up to 56. So if we get basically another move higher, even 1 tick higher up to 53.6, we've got this locked in. So that's going to give us a total of 22 ticks from our entry. So and we just got our stop taken out. So because we came 2 ticks away, I'm not even going to mess around with it. If it's not going to give me the 2 extra ticks, I just want out. I'm more than happy taking a couple ticks difference and just getting my money out of the market. We did have 1 contract that got filled and ran pretty much straight into our overall targets down here. So very, very solid trade this morning on gold after a pretty aggressive sell-off. So that's going to be the trade for today. If you have any questions about it, feel free to send an email to School of Trade. Don't forget to check out our trial. Have a good one. Bye.